Imagine a world where emotional wounds cease to sting, where the venom of betrayal or the chill of rejection simply dissipates. Is it truly possible to reach a point where nothing and no one can ever hurt you again? This isn't about becoming cold, unfeeling, or erecting impenetrable walls of stone around your heart. No, that would be a path to isolation, not liberation. Instead, what we're about to uncover is a profound psychological framework rooted in the revolutionary insights of Carl Jung that reveals how to cultivate an inner strength so formidable, so integrated, that external forces lose their power to wound your core. It's about reclaiming your deepest power, not abandoning your humanity. If you're ready to embark on this journey into the psychological architecture of an unshakable self, consider subscribing to Skyward Synergy now and join our growing community seeking wisdom and transformation. Our journey begins by confronting a fundamental misconception about emotional detachment. Most people, when they hear emotional detachment, picture a Stoic statue, unfeeling, aloof, perhaps even cynical. They imagine someone who has shut down their emotions, built an emotional fortress out of fear rather than strength. But Jungian psychology offers a radically different perspective. True emotional detachment isn't about suppressing feelings, it's about understanding them, integrating them, and refusing to let them control you or define your self-worth based on external validation or the actions of others. It's about achieving a state of inner sovereignty, where your emotional landscape is governed by you, not by the unpredictable winds of the world or the whims of other people. This mastery allows you to navigate life's inevitable challenges with grace, not despair. It's the art of letting go of the need for external circumstances to align perfectly for your internal peace, understanding that true peace emanates from within. This is where the profound wisdom of Carl Jung becomes our guiding light. Jung taught us that our psyche is an incredibly complex system, often operating far beyond the realm of our conscious awareness. He introduced us to concepts like the shadow, the anima, animus, and our various complexes, all potent forces that can, if left unexamined, leave us incredibly vulnerable. Think of your emotional vulnerabilities as cracks in the foundation of your psychological house. When someone says something hurtful or a situation goes awry, that negative energy finds those cracks and seeps in, causing immense pain. These cracks often stem from unresolved childhood traumas, unmet needs, or parts of ourselves we have disowned or repressed. Perhaps you carry a complex around rejection, making every critical word feel like a personal attack. Or maybe an unresolved need for approval makes you susceptible to manipulation. This is where the concept of energy vampires comes into play, not as some supernatural phenomenon, but as a metaphor for individuals or situations that drain your emotional reserves because your own internal vulnerabilities allow them to. We unconsciously give away our power when we allow these unexamined parts of ourselves to be triggered. But what if the very wounds we fear the most are actually maps to our greatest power? What if by shining a light on these hidden aspects, we could seal those cracks and build a truly resilient inner structure? This brings us to the core of Jung's most transformative concept: individuation. Individuation is not a selfish pursuit of isolation. It is the psychological process of integrating the conscious and unconscious, the personal and collective aspects of your psyche, to become a more whole, unique, and unified individual. It's the journey of becoming who you truly are, stripped of the expectations and projections of others. As you individuate, you confront your shadow, those repressed parts of yourself you deem unacceptable. You integrate your anima or animus, understanding your inner masculine and feminine principles. You examine your complexes, learning how they dictate your reactions and shape your perceptions. Through this deep, often challenging introspection, you gradually build an unshakable mindset. You stop projecting your own inner turmoils onto others, and you stop internalizing the projections of others onto yourself. When you understand that someone else's anger often stems from their own unaddressed pain, it loses its power to wound you. When you recognize that a boss's criticism might be about their own insecurities, it doesn't shatter your self-worth. This process creates a psychological immune system, not one that makes you impervious to feeling, but one that allows you to process emotions without being consumed by them. It's like learning to distinguish between the actual knife and the illusion of the wound. The truth is, the most insidious emotional attacks often come not from others, but from unresolved parts of ourselves, echoing past hurts or fueling future anxieties. Individuation empowers you to disarm these internal saboteurs. Reclaiming your energetic sovereignty is a practical application of Jungian principles. It means consciously choosing where and to whom you direct your precious emotional and mental energy. How often do we find ourselves replaying hurtful conversations, obsessing over slights, or constantly seeking approval from those who consistently diminish us? This is a profound drain on your vital life force. Jungian insights help you establish clear psychological boundaries. You learn to discern what is truly yours to carry and what belongs to others. You recognize when someone is projecting their own insecurities, fears, or unfulfilled desires onto you, and you learn not to absorb it. This isn't about being confrontational or aggressive. It's about quiet self-assertion and internal discernment. It's recognizing that not everyone deserves access to your inner sanctuary. Just as you wouldn't leave your physical doors unlocked for strangers, why would you leave your psychological doors open for emotional intruders? It's a deliberate act of self-care, a profound respect for your own psychological well-being. This powerful step allows you to stop giving your energy to those who don't deserve it, or more accurately, those who have not earned the privilege of your deeper emotional engagement. Now here's the paradox. This journey towards an unshakable self, towards true emotional detachment, does not lead to isolation. On the contrary, it paves the way for deeper, more authentic connections. When you are no longer operating from a place of fear, neediness, or unexamined complexes, your relationships transform. You can engage with others from a place of wholeness, not of seeking completion. You can love more freely because your sense of self isn't dependent on their reciprocation or validation. You can set healthy boundaries without guilt because you understand that protecting your own energy allows you to show up more fully, more authentically, for those who truly matter. True intimacy emerges from two whole individuals choosing to connect, rather than two halves desperately trying to complete each other. This is the profound beauty of Jung's vision. By looking inward, by fortifying our inner world, we become more capable of engaging with the outer world in a meaningful and resilient way. The path to becoming someone who can navigate life's emotional storms unscathed is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing practice, a lifetime of fortification. It requires relentless self-awareness, honest introspection, and a willingness to confront the uncomfortable truths within. It involves active imagination, engaging with your dreams, and observing your reactions without judgment. Every time you consciously choose to understand a trigger, instead of reacting instinctively, every time you recognize a projection instead of internalizing it, you strengthen your inner fortress. You are building resilience, brick by psychological brick. You are cultivating a profound sense of self-trust that stands firm against the vagaries of fate and the opinions of others. You are not becoming emotionless. You are becoming emotionally wise, psychologically robust, and ultimately profoundly free. So what if you could reach a point where nothing and no one could ever truly hurt you again? Carl Jung provides us with a roadmap, not to emotional oblivion but to psychological mastery. It's a journey of individuation, of integrating your whole self, and of reclaiming the energy you've unknowingly surrendered. The pain will still exist in the world, challenges will arise, but your inner response, your core being, will remain unshaken. You'll develop the profound inner strength to witness the storm without becoming the storm. Take this wisdom, apply it to your life, and begin the profound work of building your own soul's fortress. If this journey resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Skyward Synergy for more deep dives into psychology, philosophy, and self-mastery. Until next time, keep exploring the depths of your own incredible potential.